right, so last time, internet, we made 15 minutes. So you guys are leaving the fire caves, and you are gonna head towards Talon, and you're gonna go through the fire caves. Fire caves are sort of like this highway constructed through the caves that leads the north side of the continent to the southern side, under the Dagger Mountains. And this is where the lizard folk came through to attack Emir, and so you know this is pretty heavily infested lizard folk stuff. You made their way through this little side passage, which led into the main highway, and you started making your way north, trying to be stealthy. It's not like a heavily traveled place, but it's reasonably traveled. And you were following behind 3 lizards. One was injured, the other 2 weren't, and they were heading back north. At one point at night, you saw a wagon, heading north. And then you heard a wagon heading south over the arrest. And a little bit of traffic over that road. We'll pick up with you guys in the caves, and you are heading north, trying to go to Talon. You figure you've got about, like, you could, if you press on this full day, maybe and then some, you might be able to make it outside the mountain pass, the tunnel. But you are following that group, and they're about, I think they're like 100 feet in front of, or are they 200 feet in front of Eru?
Yeah.
And the rest of the party's 100 feet behind. And then, simultaneously, Eru and Saren discovered there's somebody coming this direction from the north heading south. And you figure there's... I don't think you figure out what the numbers are or anything just yet. You just know there's something coming this way.
That's right. So I was asking, what is it? What do we look like right here? Is this a place where there's places to hide, or is this pretty smooth? Because you said that it was like sort of both as we go. Where are we now?
Let me pull up your map here. There we go. There we go. Characters are still there. So this is a pretty good estimation of everything. I'll jump you guys. Oops. Over here. How long did the recap take? Like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
To be 10.
I knew it wasn't going to be 10. When you were like, it'll be done in 10 minutes, I was like, there ain't no way at all he making it that in 10 minutes.
David stopped listening at 1 minute in.
Oh, wow.
I was busy doing other things,
What?
like signing into Steam.
Oh. Took you 30 minutes to sign in?
Yeah.
It's a good thing we had that recap.
All right, so you guys go and position yourselves where you are, and I'll put some lizardmen out here so you can kind of see what's going on.
Which way are we going?
Did you get summon? Did you get your summons? So
you
are
in the cave thing.
You are going
that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
This way.
I'll just kind of be on the side.
Okay,
How deep is this puddle right here? Goater Sunny Cheeks just gonna lay flat in the water with a reed in his mouth.
Let's see, where's my dragon or my these guys are cool. These aren't my lizards, but these are pretty cool. Okay, so you've got 3.
Oh yeah, I remember now. We were gonna use stone shape to keep from getting seen if this happened, right? There's nowhere to hide.
If there was nowhere to hide, but if there was, we didn't.
Yeah. It doesn't look like there's.
Well, so I have silent image, so if we can just squeeze together against the wall, I can just put a wall in front of us.
Thanks,
Ooh,
Two
yeah,
Village.
there we go.
Ooh.
How you been, Two Village?
Ooh.
I like that.
I feel like if we can squeeze together, because it's only a 15-foot wall, so we'd have to squeeze, but...
Oh, and we were holding off with the pass out trace? Okay, I wondered if we had done that yet.
Yeah, we were waiting to see if we needed it.
Yeah.
Talespire is bugged out.
Yep. Bug. Sorry, Talespire has failed to correctly assign a player an important internal ID. Oh. Rather than risk screwing up the board we are leaving, feel free to rejoin after closing this message.
Both of you guys
Nice.
got booted?
Yep.
Weird.
I'm still here. I'll still play the game with
I
you.
gotta relaunch this one.
Good to have your
I
day.
think oh no, I forgot to level up.
What?
It's okay. I can.
Oh
Did
man.
you roll your health?
You gotta take your special.
Yeah, I rolled my health. Or I remember. My what?
Specialty.
Oh yeah. You weren't here last week, were you?
No.
So you can do this whenever. On the party discussion of the Discord, I linked a page called Level Up Skills. And so what you're gonna do is go in there and you'll see that each skill has like an italicized thing at the very end for specialization. So choose one skill that you are proficient in and pick a specialty. So for instance, if you're proficient in athletics, you can choose climbing as your specialty. And so you'll roll everything normal, but if you happen to do a climbing check, you'll get a normal roll plus a d4.
And where can I find this?
So it's on the party discussion in our Discord, the top channel.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And there's a PDF there that has all the stuff from Level Up 5e.
Oh, okay.
And you can do it whenever. Just pick one. Just pick a skill you're proficient in, and then choose one of the specialties. Just one for now. If this works out really well, we'll do more. But for now, we'll just do one, and we'll see how it goes. Trying to like focus rather than just having everyone trained in perception, having a little bit of diversity.
People who are
with
a little specialized.
That's cool.
So anyway, in these caves, it's very dark, and there are torches kind of along the way, so it's more of a low light situation for this whole cave. So we'll just set it all of that. And the lizards don't do well in low light, but it's not you can't hide very well. You gotta hide. You could hide, but you gotta hide real well if you're gonna hide from these guys.
Let's come back. Someone coming. Everyone, scoot to the side. Group up tight.
Can you pull me to the map?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So up ahead, you have the two. Thanks, Dew Village. You have the two healthy ones, and then the one behind is the injured one. Looks like his leg's got a big gash in it. And then the four coming this way from way down.
So once I start getting, we're gonna try to. Plan is we're gonna try to scoot in tight to one of these little nooks here. And when they get close, I'm going to throw up a silent image of just more cave wall in front of us.
Okay. They are making their way. So these guys are moving pretty slow. They're moving about 20 feet around. These guys are moving at a steady pace. And so they're going to keep on going here. This is 60... 20.
So yeah, by the time they're there, I've thrown it up.
Yeah. So what's that? Five rounds for them to get here. And these guys are going to move. Oops.
Did we get a full rest?
Off that way. Yeah, you do have full rest.
Okay.
So, is that a verbal spell?
It is.
Thanks again, New
Verbal
Village.
semantic and material. But I was hoping to do it like when they're far enough away that they can't hear me. It's last 10 minutes, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, you got plenty of time. Okay, so, what's your DC on that?
It is a 12. If they investigate it.
If they investigate. Okay. Give me
Quiet, everyone.
give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Got it. If I can.
Arcana check?
No, he's basically just not you.
Oh.
This is how well he can sculpt this thing
17.
to
Look
cover
like a
it.
rock.
Yeah.
To look like a rock?
Okay. The four of them
Oh man.
keep on traveling, none the wiser.
Nice.
Let's go. Need to keep up with the other group.
All right, let's book it.
How long after they pass are you going to let... How many minutes or seconds after they pass are you going to wait?
Just probably I mean, however far away that they were whenever I cast it, we'd probably just wait for them to go and then try to get going quickly, because I don't know how close the next group behind is.
Okay.
Give them like 30 seconds to a minute to like walk by.
If they just walk by at the steady pace and don't look our direction, then there's no reason to like sit there for a long time. So
On your... As you come out of your hidey hole, go ahead and give me a survival and a perception check and any other checks you want to do while you're in this cave
I'm gonna
as you're trekking through here.
use my speciality to do my survival check.
This will be to listen for anybody coming. This will be to keep an eye on the folks in front of you. Any weird signs you may have going on here.
Awesome.
Looking good.
Ha!
Oh my god.
What's your specialty? Wayfinding?
Yeah.
Nobody rolled very well.
That's
Nope.
a 13 with a natural 1.
Oh, I could roll it.
Oh wait. Was I supposed to roll?
specialty.
Not unless you have something to offer the party.
No.
You come out of the this little hidey hole and you make your way into the cave. The folks in front of you are out of sight, and you start walking that direction.
Nice.
What was that roll for, David?
That was the perception roll.
Okay, yeah, it's dark. There's torches sort of lined every once in a while, but it's not enough to be able to see anything down the way here. And you're walking a good 10-15 minutes, and they aren't there. You gather if they're walking the speed they were walking before, you should have seen them by now.
Did we not see any like turnoffs or anything?
Nope.
Well, do I have anything to?
Well, I could sprint up and see if they are there. Or it's possible that we missed some sort of magical
Invisible
hiding
turn
spot.
off?
I
Yeah.
am going to... I'm going to cast Locate Creature on one of the lizards that were...
How familiar do you have to be for those?
I think you just have to have seen them.
Is it going to be a specific one, or is it just going to be a lizard folk, the nearest lizard folk?
I guess that depends on your interpretation of how well he saw them.
Okay, the spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind.
Okay. I'll say if you want to do that, guy, I'm going to need a good perception check, or what's your spells based on? Wisdom. Just give me a good wisdom save. Or you can do a lizard folk, general lizard folk.
It's only the radius is only 1,000 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but 1,000 feet, you're that's not much further. You haven't made it that far. That you've made it a little bit further than that, but not that much further than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll do a perception roll.
For the injured one.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna have to be a good roll.
Don't suck.
Can I get use guidance as well?
No, because this is gonna be kind of This is recollecting back. From did you get a good look at this guy? Could you discern him from other lizard folk?
No.
Nope.
No, you cannot.
Well, you could just see where the nearest lizard folk are. That could also give us information.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Does it? And it works through rock and through everything.
1,000 feet, I think.
I just get a ping of Where? Which direction there?
You get a ping behind you, almost directly behind you. I'm gonna say about 800 feet behind you. Well, no, not quite that far. About 500 feet behind you, and like a little bit off to the right. To
The
your
spell
right.
cannot locate a creature if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path.
Okay.
So
No
that's the caveat.
No running water.
God dang.
What a weird caveat. What a weird.
It's so you can cross rivers and lose people, obviously. If we go through the river, they can't see our tracks.
I'm sure there's a reason.
Oh, he's trying to detect me. Detect me. Pour your glass out.
Pour your glass out.
If the
Tidal
creature-
wave, quick.
If the creature you described or named is in a different form, such as being under the effects of polymorph spell, the spell doesn't locate the creature.
Okay. So you
Lasts
ping
an hour, so.
you ping a lizard folk behind you, and to your right.
Oh, as if they're in like a cave next to us.
Well, they just had there was something we missed.
Kind of like they are in like a little hidey hole, kind of like you guys were.
Mm,
Do we
Let's
care,
see.
or do we just keep going?
Well, if they're hiding,
I
you think
shrug.
they're hiding from us.
Do we walk back and try to?
Well, this will
Nah.
last for an hour, so I guess we just continue.
We just
I'll
push
know if
forward.
they,
Yeah. If we can see them when they're within 1,000 feet, then we have time to prepare.
Sure. We now have a way to know when the next people coming through are coming to get us. So
Perfect.
pretty handy, actually, for an hour. You said.
Yes.
Is this pinging? You're trying to ping a specific one,
Well,
right?
if
Are
we
you?
couldn't
You're
remember,
just doing generic
a lizard now, yeah.
lizard. Okay. You get 2 pings then. About the same spot.
I can make us. Oh man.
Well, it's just one, so it's a specific creature or the nearest creature of a specific kind.
You get a single ping.
One.
But if we keep walking and another one gets closer, then
Will it change?
it just
It's
says
an active ping.
It says the nearest creature of a specific kind.
So Lizard Man is the kind.
1 ping
Okay.
only.
So long as you have seen such a creature up close within 30
What level spell is
feet
that?
at least once.
4.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say it works like that then. If it was like level 1 spell, then no. But level 4.
Like a little radar.
Yeah, you got sonar in Saren's head.
They should be in the room, man. I don't know.
Ah!
They're in the ceilings. Okay, I think we just keep going then. There's no need for us to go back, I don't think. If we are trying
Yep.
to get to Talon.
Let's get move on. While this is up.
Right. Let's pick up the pace a little bit then, since we have 1,000 feet of a buffer.
Okay, you have an hour of that, and you walk for an hour. Describe your pace. You try and...
Puffing it.
Okay.
Quickened, yeah. Since we have a
Wait.
1,000-foot buffer.
Okay, so you are moving, and you see nothing for your hour. You run your hour, your thing eventually wears off. Nothing. This cave is just empty. You guys are fast walking your way through this cave, and all empty.
Okay.
You've got several more hours in here. You keep on walking.
All right.
And after about 9-10 hours or so continue of this walking. So all together you're walking about 12 hours.
The
They-
walls aren't repeating, are they?
No.
Okay.
Oh man.
And you've come to some points after like the last hour, you start coming to a little more structured thing. Like less cave and it was never windy, but less cave and notchy, and more smooth wall, and you can see there are some smoothing going on these sides, which you came across a little bit of that before, but this is getting much more constructed. And you are picking up a little prick of light at the end of the tunnel. And as you get closer, those with keen ears, which would be Saren and Sunny Cheeks, you pick up the sound of commotion. You can't pick out any individual voices, but just the sound of something up ahead in the direction of that little
ruckus
spot of light. Not a ruckus, just the sound of commotion.
Okay.
Office building, kind of just
like murmur kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's in the direction, you think, of that spot of light up ahead.
Got it.
Continue on.
Yeah.
As we get a little closer, I'll jump ahead a little bit.
Okay.
And stealthily check it out.
Give me a perception. Give me a perception and a stealth.
23 stealth.
It ought to be pretty easy to tell how close we're getting if it gets louder and louder.
18 perception.
Yeah, and you can hear it's just sort of like the droning of everyday work, footsteps shuffling around.
Like a market or a city.
Someone's having a conversation. Yeah, something like that. Eru, as you work your way up, and there's like the kind of a backlit thing here. You can kind of gather that it's about sunset, so you don't have a lot of light coming through. The light's getting less and less, especially in the shadowy mountains. But you can start picking up movement up ahead, and it is a construction that is sort of separating the end of this cavern system with something outside. And there's like a doorway, and you can see someone is standing at that doorway, probably a lizard folk. But there's a few openings that you can see inside whatever that room is on the next side of this construction, and there's a bit of movement inside there as well. From this side, it looks very almost like if you were inside Petra looking out. It's very, I don't know how inside of Petra looks, but I imagine it's very rocky and rugged, and I've seen it in Indiana Jones. Cavern-like in here, but you can make out some square shapes and things as if the outside of this structure is constructed. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Quick question: the lizard folk that we were following for a while, did we ever hear them talk?
No.
Okay.
It's pretty rare to hear any lizard folk talk. You picked up some when you were leaving the fire. When you entered the fire caves, there was a group to your left that was having a conversation, and you've had a couple that you tried to interrogate, but that's about it. You don't do a lot of talking.
Okay. So, for clarification, we can see the light at the end of the cave, but there's like a what would be like a passport checkpoint or something.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm okay?
Something is built at the edge of this.
Can I tell how many people? How many?
So far, you've seen 3, but you can gather there's probably more than that based on the murmur and the sounds up ahead.
And
echoing through here.
Is there a path that I could get through without being seen, or is it too busy?
It's hard to tell from here. It seems like you got a cave. There's a couple little spots where you can see inside this construction, and you've got that doorway with the person standing at it. That seems to be the only way through, unless you can maybe crawl through a
Doesn't
spot.
one of you guys have a spyglass?
Yeah, I'm looking through it, presumably.
Oh.
Through your spyglass. It was not presuming your spyglass.
I was about to say.
I've always got it with me.
There is a lizardman standing at the doorway, and you can see there are 2 lizardmen inside this structure, and it almost has a fort-like feel or construction to it, like they've got a fort slapped on the end of this tunnel.
Can I see can I see like the thickness of the walls of this fort? Or does it just look like slab?
This side looks like cave, like they've built the fort. Like there's a hole. They built the fort on the other side of the hole.
Okay. So
As you're looking through the spyglass, the party approaches.
We finally
hi,
just
guys.
walk up there.
What? I'll let them look through it, but like, what does it look like? Does it look like there's like a doorway where you like single file go through there and they check you, or does it look
Yeah.
like?
That's accurate.
And how thick is the wall on that doorway? Is it like just a regular like drywall, or is it like
No, it's like
you have
cave.
to walk
It's like
a
cave
mile?
wall. So the
Well, I mean, the
cave,
thickness of a standard wall, or is it like a corridor?
it's a corridor.
Okay.
Like the cave comes to this opening.
Oh, a second.
Well, what do you think we should do?
Well, it seems like we kind of have no choice, but I mean, can we talk to them, or is this like a no negotiating type scenario?
Well, we could.
I suppose our
Every
options
time
are
we've tried to
walk
talk
up
to them, they've not been responsive. We could try the old I dress up like a Nostra and take you behind me as prisoners again. But
I'd rather not risk.
I get that. I think like the only feasible option is
We got the jump on them.
guns blazing, guys.
I nod.
Take them by surprise.
Start cracking my
Yeah, get 'em.
knuckles.
so you said we see how many? 3?
You see 3 so far, but you know there's a little bit more in there.
Whew.
Fuck.
I could try to sneak up and get a better number for us.
Let me give you, if I can find my, is this on it? This is not it. There we go. Okay.
Or counterpoint, we could could just have you look through the spyglass as far as you can out of the cave, and we could just teleport there.
Didn't we wait? Has it been enough time?
Probably not.
Again, you
I think it's
can
been
do it. It's
3
just
days.
it's been 1, 2, yeah, 3. So you can. It just that slides you down the teleport tree of how likely you are to go where you want to go.
Oh, gotcha.
When you teleport, you don't need to be able to see where you're teleporting. You have to just remember it.
No, we have to know. We have to know.
We
what
have.
it looks
I have
like,
to know
though.
what it
You-
looks like. on
Your
the other
odds are
side.
better at getting there. Like if you can see it, then your odds of getting there are much more likely than a place you're not as familiar with.
Well,
And so
then
what's going to happen is if you can see that and you're doing it on day 3 of 7, you're going to be more like it's more like an unfamiliar place. So your chances are you're going to be going somewhere you don't want to go.
that might not be worth the risk.
Sure. Just throwing out the options.
Now that you've heard him say all that,
It depends on how many lizard folk are in there, or if they are just those 3 lizard folk and then 5 Nostra sitting off to the side. That would not be a good fight.
yeah, you're right. We could just push through.
How about
though.
this? I
We don't
could,
have to stop and fight, right?
I mean, I could run, but who one of us is likely to be stopped. The old, you don't have to be faster than the bear, you just have to be faster than your friends.
Who's the fastest? It's got to be. It's gotta be Eru and
Mio Krog are both very fast.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw something in here.
I'm too old to be fast.
As you have, as you're standing here and kind of pondering some things, and it kind of occurs to you that like, there's not only has been no traffic this side of nearby here. There's like no markings of anything. This is untraveled.
I think we might have went the wrong way.
I think we might have gone the wrong way.
Well.
Well, maybe
Saren
this
is
fine.
skilled enough in wayfinding to know that you are at the northern bit of the caves. This
maybe
is
they
the
just
exit.
go a different way. And this way they know if anyone comes through here, it's not theirs.
How about this? I could make you invisible for a minute. Get in there, check it out. Come back.
Okay, sure.
yeah, do that. And then if we know how far out we need to go, then only the 2 fastest guys have to run. Because as soon as we get out into the open, me and Saren and Zarik can just fly away.
Now go ahead and cast greater ability.
How long does it last?
Minute.
A minute? Is there one that lasts longer?
That's greater.
Well, I think regular invisibility lasts longer. It just you come uninvisible if you do stuff.
Invisibility is very powerful.
But if you don't have it prepared, then it doesn't matter.
I know I have greater invisibility prepared.
That's just a really big. That's a lot of spell slot, you know. You're really fast. He's wanting you to run up there super fast. You gotta look around.
It's level
Yeah,
4. It's at the highest I can cast.
I know, but just regular invisibility lasts an hour.
I don't have that.
Okay.
What do you got?
I got greater invisibility because of my class.
Your subclass.
Oh, greater invisibility is you're like completely undetectable, basically.
Well,
right?
you can like cast spells and do stuff, and it
While
doesn't
you're
break
invisible.
It. Yeah.
Well, then go up there and like
Sabotage.
get him in the neck. Yeah.
Steal some.
Sabotage.
Go in there and steal all their horns.
Perhaps I should do just a little reconnaissance before we try this, since it only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
As soon as you.
I mean, all you gotta do is just you're fast, sprint in there, take a good look, and come right back.
I have a question. Do things you pick up become invisible?
Don't know.
Wearing or carrying is invisible. So I'd assume if you picked it up, you're carrying it, so it's invisible.
That's.
Oh.
You could steal all kinds of cool stuff.
But a minute is not a very long time, guys.
In D&D land,
Indeed
it lasts
it
a
is.
good long while. Especially whenever you can move 150 feet.
Yeah.
6 seconds.
If we broke it up into rounds, I feel like you would have plenty of time to run around in there.
Okay, yeah, but like if I'm running full speed, that's gonna make noise, whether they can see me or not. If there's a Nostra in there,
You're like the ultra sneakiest of sneaky man.
yeah,
You
but
ain't gonna make
I
nothing.
can't sneak and sprint at the same time.
What if I give you pass without a trace and I just stay
Oh.
with you as a little creature?
Oh man.
I mean, that's fine, but I still can't sprint.
I think you could. You probably could, dude. You could
You're
probably
like a
sprint
ninja.
quietly.
Let's ask for a rules clarification.
Oh man,
from
here
the
we go.
DM. If I am sprinting, can I also stealth?
You can try.
Like every rule, it's like you can go half speed and stay in stealth, or you can just move normal speed and not stealth.
What's your
Even
stealth?
if you're moving half speed, you're still moving like 60 feet a turn.
Yeah.
True, I guess.
and like oh crap. I lost what I was gonna say. Dang.
Your half speed is me sprinting.
Yeah. What's your stealth check? That's what I was gonna say.
+9.
So if I did pass out a trace, you'd have a plus 19 stealth.
Yep.
That's unreal.
Yes, but what is my
You
goal
are
when
as
I get up
quiet
there?
as the wind.
What am I doing? when
You're
I
so
get
stealthy,
there?
you probably
I'm
wouldn't
like,
even
you
need to
can't
be
see me.
invisible.
You can't see me, and nothing happens because I don't know what I'm doing.
You're just gonna run around.
Oh,
You're just gonna run
man.
around up there, dude, and you're gonna
Gonna
look.
break the.
You're gonna scout it out real quick. You're gonna run up there. How many guys are in there? Get as much information as you can. How far is the exit? Crap like that.
Oh,
Run
man.
back. You could totally do that in a minute.
It's gonna break the sound barrier. Holy cow.
I think we
I
figured
get-
out a way to make a character do that.
Yeah, pretty close.
Holy cow.
Okay, so I think I should just here. How about this? You pass without a trace, turn into something that can ride on me in my pocket. We'll go do some reconnaissance, try to see how many and where they are, and then we can come back because that lasts how long?
What? Pass without a trace? 10 minutes?
Okay, so we can take
Wait,
3
an hour.
minutes. We can take 30 minutes to do some reconnaissance, come back, become invisible, and have a much better idea of what we are trying to do.
I like the wing it plan, but I'm fine. If that's what you want to do, we can do that.
I got if you don't want to run in there, and we do just want to get them to come out, I could cast Guardian of Faith and put it right by the opening, so whenever they sprint out, the first 6 guys or 5 guys or something. What is it?
That would be
3.
seemingly pretty nice, but
3 guys.
we don't know what all is in there. Again, if it is 3 lizard folk and 5 Nostra off in the corner.
I know. That's why we're running up there. We'll get it. That's the point. That's the whole point.
But if there's Nostra, they might be able to see through invisibility, and I'm just walking across the thing.
Well, I tell you
If
what.
that happens,
If
you
that
run
happens,
back, and then
yeah.
it's game on. It's
If
time
that
to go.
happens, I think I just die.
I'll be there with you.
Well, I think we both just die then.
I think you're quick. I think you're underestimating your speed here. You can get in there and get out, even if they do see you.
Man.
You can
I do
get
as
out.
well.
We're just
I
like
mean, I was
hyping
gonna
you
run
up.
away.
I mean, one of them made me think that I was his friend last time, so if there's
Put
5
some
of them,
earplugs in or something, man. I don't know. Just like let's.
beeswax in there. This is like the Iliad now.
All right, okay. I'll cast blindness, deafness on you.
On me.
Oh, wow.
You got your little buddy on your shoulder. He can direct you.
But I won't know what's going on. Why would
I'll
we
know
do
it.
this?
Oh,
I'll know
man.
That way
going
you
on.
won't have to get worried about getting
This is the ultimate plan.
someone messing with you by
I'll
talking
steer
to
you like Ratatouille.
You won't be able to hear.
Make a stealth check without being able to see or hear anything.
What is Ratatouille?
Oh, he's a friend of mine. He steers this guy.
Oh, man. Surprised no one's noticed this. Yeah, we're just been talking.
We're just over here chatting the entire day. We turn over and the lizard folk are all just staring
Yeah,
at
they're
us.
just. Oh, man.
You have 1 hour of Pass Without Trace. Let's just go do a
That's
quick.
fine. We
a
can
quick
do that.
reconnaissance.
Come back. We're gonna go invis, and we're gonna go in there. And
Okay,
We're gonna look
we'll
around.
we'll be right back. Cast your spells.
Okay. I do those things.
I'm gonna say you guys are 300 feet away right now, or yeah, 300 feet. That's good, safe distance
I'm
right now.
going to use Eyes of Night so everybody gets 300 feet of dark vision.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace and turn into some kind of small animal that can hide,
In my pocket.
like a chipmunk.
Chipmunk. Okay.
Like a little tiny
chipmunk.
Little...
The chipmunk. That's okay.
Wait, chipmunks are pretty big, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. They're like big rats. I'm thinking of like the little what's that little tiny flying squirrel thing?
I don't know. You've been a spider before. Why not stick with the classics?
Listen, man, being a spider's scary. You get smashed real easy.
Yeah, I understand.
Be a little
But I would
hamster.
think you could get some. You could get
Yeah, be a hamster or like a
get
field
smashed
mouse.
as a hamster too.
Not as likely though. I mean,
No
they
fitting.
have a lot much more pliability than a spider.
I mean,
you know?
they both have 1 hit point.
Be a hamster, and then you can go for the eyes.
I'm telling you, man. If you ever turn into a spider, you'll know what I'm talking about.
I don't want to. Okay, here we go. Shh. Creep up there real slow.
Oh man, this is gonna be great.
I'll cast guidance on him before he leaves.
How long does that last?
Stealth check.
1 minute.
It's going to take you, so you're 300 feet. How far are you moving around?
At half speed, I move 67.5 feet a turn. If I dash, bonus action dash.
Every turn. Okay,
Yep.
so it'll take you a minute just to get up there, basically. Almost a minute. But yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I could cast guidance on you.
It's actually, you're fine. Your stealth is
What?
ridiculous.
I wanna roll it.
Oh no.
This is what I was saying. He's basically just giving it to you because you're so insane. I told you. Plus 19. That's like ridiculous. Your feet may as well not even be touching the ground. You're just like gliding.
Just
You're just
floating.
hovering.
You're with him on his shoulder?
Yeah. Oh,
As a
yeah,
spider?
like in a pocket or something.
Okay. So you slowly creep your way up here. Again, reasonably constructed walls. There's not any hidey holes here, but you're stealthy enough.
Like
there
Sam
is-
Fisher, dude.
There is a sort of constructed, not constructed, but there's this sort of stone wall here. I know it looks like wood. There's a stone wall and then these like wood like spikes in front of it, kind of fort-like. And there's a doorway here, and there's a lizard standing in the doorway. Lizardman, just dressed as all the other lizardmen are. He's got a shield on his back. He has a horn by his side, and he has his scimitar at his side, and he's just standing there in the doorway. You can see there's a campfire inside, and there's a couple of lizards behind that at the campfire, and those are the two you saw before. I don't know that you see anyone else as you creep up here. You can see it's not a well, I guess you can see it's not a big fort. But as you get to this point, you can see it's just basically there's a cave opening, and they've slapped a fort in front of the cave.
Can we see the outside?
Yes. And you can see that tower. Everything you can see with your character here, you can see here. So there's a tower, and there is a lizardman in the tower. You can see there's big double doors at the front there. By seeing outside, you can see sky and some hills off in the distance. You can't see, because of the land,
Wall.
you presume
This wall
goes
here?
down as soon as you come out of the cave. And so it's a ways off in the distance. You can see some hills. But there is what you gather some old tracks, like wagon tracks that come through here. So this is, road style fort in front of it. A couple lizards around a campfire, one on a tower there. That's about all you can really see here. So you can see one here on the ledge, sort of looking around. And he's the only one that's really even looking your way, but he's not really looking your way. He's kind of looking in the camp, overseeing some things.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna peek.
Seems like a lazy day in Fire Cave Fort.
So always see. Can I hear any more than 4?
You can hear these two are talking. You don't speak Draconic, do you?
Nope.
You can hear snoring to your left. And the shuffling and your footprints, that kind of shuffling noise you heard was sort of over here, so you presume it came from the guy up here, was doing a lot of that. And you're picking up a little bit of noise to the right, over this way. Give me a perception check.
I perceive.
Can he do it too?
Oh wait, I need to. Oh, I can use my own.
18.
25.
Okay. So the muttering you hear to the right, that's the last thing I showed you. You're not picking anything up distinct about it. But Sony Cheeks picks it up as that's not Draconic. That's Goblin.
Ooh.
Ooh, I think I might speak that.
Okay. Are they? They're like carrying. Can I hear the conversation? I can't cast the spells anyways. I'm turned into an animal. Never mind.
They're just talking, and there's 2 or 3 of them,
Gotcha.
maybe 4. There's a group. There's a few goblins talking to the right.
And this is accurate. He's standing right here, so I can't really sneak by him.
Right.
Okay. And we'll head back to the group.
Wait,
Nice.
is anyone? Okay. It looks hilariously close in this mini
Yeah.
in the set.
Yeah, I didn't draw my cave 300 feet.
What's the plan then? We know there's at least probably 6 at the very least, 7, 8, maybe 10.
Yeah, that was right. 5.
So all 4
5
hood 2 at least. Could we tell how many goblin voices there were?
Yeah, there's like 4, 5.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so we saw 4 hood,
3 to
4 or 5, so that's 9. There's at least 1 or 2 sleeping. It could be as many as 20 if there's more that we couldn't see.
Well, that's what the invis run is for.
The DM just smiled slyly when I said 20.
I'm reading the chat.
Oh no.
Did you ever play Solasta?
Nope.
It was a like a D&D video game, and the opening scene is very similar to this.
Oh yeah,
I just not realized as he said it.
this like motif on the outside.
You're sort of like there's a scene where you're like in this fort. You're like leaving the caves, and there's this fort. There's a big campfire in the middle.
Oh,
It might be where this
okay.
map came from. I only slightly modified it.
Okay, I think if we are going to make me invisible, what is my goal? Am I just going in to attack people, or?
We're just gonna go in and get a confirmation on where everyone's at.
And who's all in there?
Is it daytime?
It is sunset.
Okay, what if we just wait till full dark out till it's nighttime?
Well, I mean,
We're in a cave.
we're in a cave, and there's like they can come up behind us at any time.
Okay, well, it takes me about a minute to just get there from here. So if we are going to make me invisible to go in, we need to get closer.
That's fine. Everyone will be really stealthy.
Yeah.
I guess we're
Okay,
moving
well,
on.
let's move up
Let's
then.
get moving on.
Get to within, what are we going to try to get to within 50 feet or 100 feet?
How dark's this cave?
Maybe 100.
Question.
It's not darkness. It's low light, and you have the sunset light coming in, peering in through the opening. So it's just low
Oh,
light.
okay.
Is what you're sitting in right now.
Hmm.
Can we tell about how close we could get safely?
You're safe at 300. Once you get close to that, you're gonna start making stealth checks.
Yeah. We're gonna make stealth checks. Is it
Um,
feasible to make it to like within 100 feet?
it's gonna be easy, easier than. It's gonna be pretty easy because you know the lizards don't do well at night.
Oh, okay. So we can get quite a bit closer. We could probably get within 50 feet,
No, you can't get not that close.
75 feet.
You can hear things at 50 feet. You're safe up to probably 150. But
What
you're
about
still gonna be
the-
making rolls.
Do we think we get as close as 50 feet since we have Pass Without Trace on?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I will
we're
need
gonna
rolls.
Sneak up.
So we'll say the
We're all
first
sneaking.
200, no worries. It's from the 100 to the 50. We're gonna roll a pass without
I got
trace
it.
check.
I got 26.
So roll stealth.
Oh, my die
Yeah.
just went in the hole.
13.
Oh, no.
What's up?
Thing I got. Not as good as stealth as
37.
but-
19.
So,
I think somewhere
so
around
if
there.
this goes south, we're going with the plan B, right?
19.
Just kill everybody.
No, I mean like you two fast boys run through there and get out like normal people, and then
The doors were closed, I think.
Well, you guys can climb.
I'm not that fast if I'm climbing.
I'll throw them over the wall and then come
The
back.
Oh,
athletics check
gosh.
is bad.
Oh, I have good athletics.
So you're at
We
about
can just run up the wall.
75 feet, and you guys are very very stealthily walking forward. Saren
Nice.
kicks her
Oh.
pebble. Ding,
Oh,
ding,
no.
ding, ding, ding. The guard at the gate looks for 3 seconds and goes back to his looking straight ahead. And you manage to make it up to 50 feet.
That was close.
All right.
Which is about there.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, let's enact part 2 of this plan.
Actually, I'm not talking because I'm a little animal. Chirp, 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 chirp. I don't know what time
Okay.
it's up.
I'm gonna
Trigger.
leave. I'm gonna leave you with them, so they get past without trace. Because I'm gonna be invisible and already am stealthy. So
Okay.
I'm gonna take you off my shoulder or wherever you are, and I'll say stay here with them so they can be stealthy.
All right.
Okay. Who's holding the spider?
I'll take the spider.
Invisibility,
I'll
is that
squish
a
it.
is that a verbal spell?
It is.
Oh, we didn't check that before we left.
It is, but like
Verbal.
we could do
And
it. Can we
spell.
do it quietly? Like we've done spells quietly before, and we have
ASMR
Uh,
we
spellcast.
have
It's
Yeah.
gonna-
pass without trace.
you can do it. You can try it, but it is going to be difficult because you are in a cave, a dark
Yeah.
cave, and all of a sudden you're
You're whispering.
Yeah.
It's like echoing up and down the cave.
so it's possible,
Ah,
but
man.
I'm going to say I'll tell you your DC now is going to be about 15.
Okay. Ooh, and I get pass out of the trace.
Does that help with sound, or is that just for that's stealth? Just stealth in general, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I just gotta get 5. I can do that.
To say what? 25% chance of failure.
Here we go. Bushro da!
Oh no.
Oh dang.
Let's go ahead and roll
Sorry.
initiative.
Uh,
So
You got excited.
you cast a spell. You start. You think you're pretty quiet, but it's just echoing off these walls. And this guy, huh?
huh?
And
okay, I'm invisible, and I can hit people. And
Spell
remain
goes off,
invisible.
and-
No.
Oh man.
he
Oh,
looks. He
yes.
looks over. And in Draconic, you hear, "Who's that?" And there's Riki understands this, and
Okay,
Well,
great.
dang.
Oh, we both got.
there's a second pause as you guys are rolling initiative, and he says, "I think we got company." In Draconic.
Oh, he
In
gets to say
Draconic, I'm
that.
gonna go. No, you don't.
Oh no, we don't.
You're
Alright.
just tired.
Okay. So your spell goes off. So here's how we'll do this. Since that's what began the initiative, I'm going to say. Let's see. We have it up here. Oops.
All you need to do is roll 5 or higher.
Yeah.
Immediate 3.
Okay. So
Man.
I'm going to say Saren starts this fight. That's his turn. You can move if you want. That's your spell. You done? Are you putting it on to Eru?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to touch him, right?
So I would have been.
Not that far.
I'm gonna
He's
move.
over. Oh, you're moving up there.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna move.
Okay.
Up to here. And then... No, oh, I can't cast 2 spells. Never mind. All right, my turn there.
Okay, so my turn. Now he's like, "What's going on? We got company." You hear someone is waking up.
What?
This way, and you hear some more shouting from inside. Not shouting, but just like a raised voice. I don't think you can see him, but that it's from the guy that was on that ledge, and he shouts out. Those that understand Draconic says, "Go check that out." And they're gonna make their way around.
Nails
This
his
way.
head on the ceiling, and someone goes, "Take over."
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So that's all they do. Basically, they are alerted. Some of them move forward. You can see the ones by the fire are moving forward, and the one up on the edge is, well, you don't know. We don't see him. Okay. Eru, you're up.
Him?
You are up.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, I didn't actually change my order. Hang on. I got my 2.
Yeah, me-
whatever
Like,
whatever
I'll
else get.
go.
I forgot. What'd you get, Krog?
I got a nat 20, and I think
Nat
David did too.
20 crit.
I got a crit as well.
Yep.
Okay. So
We're ready.
I think Krog, you probably have the dex, so I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's only +1.
So what is your dex now? You changed, I forget. Right?
Who, mine?
Your dex is good now? Dex is bad.
My dex is 20.
20 dex! Okay, yeah, you're first.
Yes. Yes. All right, so
So there's some commotion. The guards have been alerted. They know you're here.
all right, I'm
Your
gonna.
friend just disappeared. It might have been a lizard folk.
They got me, Krog. Avenge me.
No, I think I'm gonna get myself killed. I'll go here. And is this here actually?
Yeah.
Like a little, okay.
Let me put this in here because it's a little more solid than what I have it set as.
Are these
Then-
holes here?
The holes.
The holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Fill those in for you.
Let's see.
Can we shove
what
them
can
into
I
the,
do?
There you
the
go.
abyss?
Holes filled.
I am going to stay right there.
Okay, Zarik.
Okay, alright. Give me a second. Alright. That's not me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll move right there. Are we... what should I do?
You lock eyes with the lizardman as he's the lizardman guard here.
Is he like an attack for this stance, ready to attack?
He doesn't look like he wants a hug.
I'm not ready for a hug either. I shall shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah, it hit. Maybe. I hope so.
Yeah, that should be a hit.
Yeah, 18.
Yep.
Okay,
Give me that damage.
not that. Why is it so bad? 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
I think that's all I can do because it's a crossbow.
Yep. Sunny Cheeks. You are Spider.
Yeah, I'm with Zarik. I'm gonna
Oh yeah, don't get hit.
I'm gonna jump off of Zarik's head.
Zarik forgot and
little-
squished you.
Yeah, he just crushed me. I told you, spiders!
He crushed you, and then his hand was shattered by you turning into a gnome.
yeah, exactly, yeah. No, I'm gonna jump off Zarik's head. I'm gonna turn back into Sunny Cheeks, do a little flip, and I'm gonna land, and I'm gonna shoot this guy with an ice knife.
All right.
This guy right in the middle. I gotta make a attack. A natural 20.
Oh man. What are you looking to do to this guy? Give me
I'm
that
looking
damage.
to kill him.
The
Is it double?
spider.
You have to roll a dex save for part of this damage.
Okay.
If it's double, it's actually not.
I just drew a card just to see what I would get, and I got the quadruple damage card. So
Oh,
give me some
I just
damage.
did 15,
Give me some.
and you're
Give
gonna
me.
have to
Give me quadruple damage.
quadruple damage. So it'd be-
Quadruple?
He's not quite prepared. He's a little. He's a
Quadruple.
little off guard. Huh, says the guard.
It's just a guard.
60 damage.
Poor guard.
Well, I failed my save.
Oof.
If you failed your save, does it double this damage too?
So you go and
Oh man.
you craft up this ice knife and you fling it at this guy and it just you found a soft spot in the armor. Wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
It just shot straight through his chest,
Oh,
and you hear
man.
it binking off the ground behind him. And
No, it explodes.
it hits
They're
him in his
like-
chest and explodes in his, but it doesn't hit him. That's
Yeah.
right, because it's within
I
5
feel like
feet.
this is like a.
So it goes through and
Mortal
then lands next
Kombat.
to the fire, explodes and puts the fire out.
nice.
You just did a
Sunny
fatality.
cheeks went, oh my
Literally,
gosh!
you literally
Ooh,
just
yeah, I wasn't expecting it. Like, blows a hole in the middle of his chest,
like,
the perfect
yeah.
size of an ice knife.
Sub-Zero
Holy-
wins.
I know, yeah. Man.
All right, Eru, you're out now.
Actually, I'm
Alright.
gonna move.
Okay.
Because Sunny Cheeks doesn't actually want to be right in front of him. Sunny Cheeks is gonna back up now,
So you just
even though,
just pulled aggro.
yeah, even though he knows that was awesome.
You are
There's
invisible, right?
45 Yep, there's 45 feet. What do I see in here?
So you got 2 lizard folk. These guys look like the ones that they have the big claws and the sharp teeth that you guys have fought before. You can see that the guy that was up on that ledge isn't there anymore. There's this big stalagmite. Mite on the ground. It's covering him. The goblins have stopped talking. The goblins' voices, and the guy in the tower is looking this way.
Okay, so there's 45 feet. I will bonus action dash. Go right here.
You see one over here getting out of a tent. Who's gotten out of a tent and is standing there.
Hey, wait, is that room a lot darker now because that fire got knocked out?
Yeah, that's right.
I will booming blade and attack this fellow.
Oh.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 1d4, 1d8, and 3. Yeah, 3d6. So this plus 3. Ooh,
Oh my.
27 points of damage to that guy.
Okay. This guy is standing here. Nothing is standing in front of him, but all of a sudden, he just has this gash of blood come. Oh yeah,
Oh
because
my
you
God.
stab him, right?
Yep.
Sputter of blood comes out of his chest, and he.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to just step right over here.
You trying to stealthily do this? Along with your
I
invisibility. Are
mean-
you moving at normal speed? So they're going to be able to tell where you are if you're not. If you stealth, I'm going to say they're not going to be able to know where you are. But if you don't stealth, they'll know about what square you're in. They're just still going to have disadvantage and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I already used my bonus action to dash, so I can't hide.
Okay.
But I'm trying
they-
to not. I'm trying to not, obviously, to stomp over there.
Right. The nearby ones will know about where you're at. They'll just have disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna move all the way over to there. And I
Okay.
am invisible still. That's my turn.
Okay, Sarah, and you're up.
There, I don't want to block her way all the way. I'm going to use my action to cast Sacred Flame on this guy. Here.
Okay.
He's got to make a dex save.
Dex save of. What is he? 13.
He fails. He's going to take 2d8. You take 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
Then as a bonus action, level 2, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Do you know how to get one in that there? I forget where they're at.
Where are they?
I got it.
I'll place it next guy. And I'll try to hit him with it.
Okay.
Nice. 23.
Now the hit.
You gonna take 12 more points of damage.
Okay, you gash this
Right.
guy, and he is barely hanging on. He's looking ugly.
Uglier.
Mm-hmm. Done?
That's my turn.
Okay, my turn. So, fella in the tower immediately goes to the horn.
Oh no, not the horn.
Brrr.
Not the
The
horn.
fellow up here in the tower is blowing his horn.
No.
The goblin voices start getting louder. Okay. Oh, Ari, you see him. So over here, there's 5 goblins over here, and there's a cart, like a push cart, and they've got looks like meat on this cart, and there's a lizard folk standing next to them. Their attention is turned your direction. Well, not your direction, but this way. And you can see this guy that just got down the ladder over here also. I think you see everyone else. Do you see? And you can probably see there's one over here too by the door.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move this guy around here first. He's gonna come around 30 feet, and he's gonna move this direction up to the front. You see him as he comes up here. He looks to this guy, and then that guy kind of motions up to the front. So this guy appears to be in some sort of leadership role here. This one's gonna come around and scoot by this guy right there. This one is going to... I'm gonna do my rule that I made where I'm gonna bonus action perception, but disadvantage to try to find you. How should I roll that? I'm gonna say, because
what's your DC gonna be?
I'm gonna say my DC is gonna be...
my passive stealth.
What is it?
19.
Nice.
Not that. Let's say 15.
I'm invisible.
15. You just stabbed a fella. Guess what I got?
Oh.
15.
15. No.
So he stumbles his way over here, and he's going to swing at you with his claws with disadvantage because he can't see you.
Wait. You said that his perception was a disadvantage,
Did I?
not advantage.
I did. Okay.
That's a 2, not a 12.
All right. So he looks around. He knows there's some sort of scary wind monster that's coming in and killing him. So he's just going to move his way over here.
Oh, that was close.
And you see 2 of them standing in the doorway, apparently preparing for something. This guy is in real bad shape. He's going to swing at your spiritual weapon and fail. He doesn't know what that thing is, so he's just going to swing and try to bite your spiritual weapon. And then this guy is going to come around here and stand right this way, and he's shouting out, "Don't let him in Draconic." So if you still understand Draconic, you understand that. If not, he's just barking. Goblin shimmy, goblin shimmy, goblin shimmy. He's going to run down here, and you got another one coming in, and he's going to rush over this way to try to see what's going on. Okay, is that everyone?
Great invisibilities to play on Eru.
Yes.
You another one pop up on the wall over here, javelin in hand. and doesn't seem to be doing anything. But there's a guy right here, javelin in hand, on the wall. Because they don't see anything. All they see is floating weapon and scary wind beast.
Scary wind beast.
Okay. Krog, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move up.
Horn blowing in the tower.
We're gonna do this.
As soon as you step right there,
Oh man,
almost as if they were preparing for it.
you gotta be kidding me!
You got claws coming at you.
You get wailed on.
Wow.
Oh, hey guys.
Okay, you know what? It's fair. That's fair.
Come a couple claws with a 15.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yes.
Okay. So there is 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the other guy, the other side, is attacking you as well. With a crit.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Wait, you said 13
Uh,
for the first
silver
one?
Do
barbs.
something.
Can you see it?
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah, you're
mine.
standing right there. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's.
But I like that one. Blood in the eyes.
You said
Um,
13 damage for the first one?
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
so take a... So that's a 18 attack. And you're going to take
Yeah.
another... This is another claw for 13 more damage.
Of course.
I'm gonna give advantage to myself.
Oh, that hurt.
And then, did I never pull out? Oh, yeah, I put my lizards in the wrong spots. It's okay. The guys with claws and the guys with swords in the wrong spots.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. So there's those two,
Okay.
these two on the side were prepared for you to step in.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my. Where is it? I'm gonna use my hour of reaping.
Okay.
On all of
No,
them.
not this again.
On all of them. Everybody.
What's the range
I'm
on that?
so mad. Huh? 30,
What's the-
30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah, you-
And oh god.
You guys get
And
advantage.
What's the
and it's
save?
DC 11 on wisdom.
Oh, I'm good on that.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh,
11
I got-
wisdom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But they might not be.
6.
13. I'm good.
Okay, well, good thing I got advantage.
Oh, look at that one.
Nope, I'm scared.
Oh.
This is just for a turn.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
But
One's
then
a-
you got a hand crossbow.
Okay, so the
Oh,
one's in
shit.
yellow.
Yeah, but I'm not. I can't. I gotta like get out of line of sight of him.
The ones in yellow are scared of you.
Okay. So once I do that, I will I will use a key point and take or use Step of the Wind to disengage. And I'll move
Bye,
back.
guys. Be scared.
Like I'm gonna scare you and bye.
Oh, hey,
and then move
he's not in line
behind
of
there.
sight anymore. All right.
Yeah, so if you're not line of sight, does that mean it goes away from...
Does it? Is that?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then I'm.
Yeah, because you had a line of sight of everyone. Except for this
Hmm.
guy here can just catch you a little bit of you.
Yeah, I'll still do that. That's fine. In case they want to chase after me.
But I just colored all those.
Well, they're
Okay,
still afraid if they run out. So.
Yeah, if they run in
Okay,
here,
this is
they'll-
Zarik, you're up.
I'll scare them.
They run around the corner and they're like, "What am I doing?"
Oh,
They turn around, they
what
run
am
out,
I
and they're like, "Oh my god!" And they turn around, they run back around the
He's
corner,
still there. Oh,
and they're
God.
like, "Why did I run away again?"
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I move 30 feet, I can make it to right here. Yeah, let's
Make
do
sure
that.
they don't come out and see him.
I'll attack this guy.
Okay.
Hopefully I hit him. I don't get advantage, right? Because he's not scared of me.
He's not scared of you.
Oh, that's pretty good though.
That's a hit, though.
Nice.
Roll that damage.
Boom.
Let's see. 11 damage on the first attack. Second attack. Oh, math. 15 on the
15 is a hit.
Yay. And with another 9 damage.
Okay. Whack that fella a couple times. Stay in there.
Nice.
Any bonus actions you got?
Let me look. I will do. No, I got a Draconic Cry. I'll do a Draconic. No, I wouldn't do anything, I guess.
Done.
Yeah.
Sunny cheeks.
All right, I'm going to. How tall is the ceiling in that room up there? Is there out? Well, no, I can't do that. Never mind. Never mind. There's no way. Is it? Oh, it's not completely open. It's a cavern all the way in there, right? I haven't been up there yet.
It's cavern to the walls.
To the walls, okay. Oy. You think I could cast Call Lightning in here?
I don't think there's a. You're not
I
out.
don't think you're
You're
supposed to.
you're not outside.
Is it a big enough space for it to
I don't
fit?
think that. Does that matter?
something? I don't
I
know
thought
if
you.
it
I
does
thought you
or
just
not.
got a bonus if you're outside in stormy weather.
I guess it could, as long as it fits, I suppose. 10-foot tall, 60-foot radius.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna cast that in there.
Okay.
Storm cloud in the cave.
I'm like, oh god, he can't see where I am.
Okay, done. Or do you get the bonus action? Hit someone with it.
I'm gonna hit him once. Yeah, I get to hit him once. Let's see, it only goes 5 feet, right? So I can hit him and these two guys.
To hit a square and then a 5-foot radius. Is that how it works?
Yeah. What square is he in? Is he in this square?
Yeah. Is that how it works? Is it a? What's it
Yeah.
say? I forget how that
Yeah,
works.
it's a 60-foot radius, and then you call down a lightning bolt.
Yeah,
that's-
bolt in that area.
Each creature within 5 feet of that point has to make
Yeah.
a dex save.
Okay.
Yes. That's it.
Okay, so you would get you get all 4 of these guys.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
you make a DC 16.
So here's main guy. Missed. And here's the other 3 around that guy.
misses.
One is taking a beating, the other one of them made it.
Okay. Going to do.
Did this guy move?
No, I think someone just shimmied him around.
Dang, that one.
And wagging her tail every couple of minutes.
19.
19 damage.
Hey, Francisco, mute your mic.
Oh shit, my bad.
19 on what if they saved it?
Half of that, so
Okay.
9.
9.
Nope, wrong one. Wrong way. There we go. So this guy took 9, and these guys took 19. Even the guy in the middle takes the same.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, bolt of lightning comes down and shocks everyone, and it's unpleasant for the lizards. Anything else?
I'm good.
Eru.
Nice.
This guy looks like he's in charge.
Yeah.
Walk over here. I'm going to. Oh no. I'm going to. Booming blade him. Oops. That's a 18.
18 is a hit.
He takes 23 points
Holy.
of different types of damage.
Different types of.
Okay, hang on. Before you run away, as if his action was readied, he's going to make a disadvantage attack on you.
Okay.
waiting for something, and something has approached him. He's going to swing his scimitar. Where's my pluses? He's not going to hit you.
Nope. Then I'm going to a bonus action hide and then just walk away a little bit.
Yes.
D4.
Was that 34?
24. No, because he's not within like 30 feet of me, right? So
Oh, right.
Sunny Cheeks.
Okay, Siren.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at level 3. And I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for this guy.
Is that a reflex? Or a dex save?
No, I'm
The attack roll?
attacking. Yeah.
Okay.
I have advantage because of silvery barbs. 22. Ooh, 27.
Ignore my bolt there, my thing there. Yep, you got him.
Plus 2. 20
Ouch.
damage.
My.
Radiant damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Ouch.
And
Takes a
now he's
beating.
glowing. And my spiritual weapon's gonna turn, and my spear is gonna fly straight at his neck.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that this guy's real low.
I got advantage on the other guy though.
Fair enough.
22.
That's a hit.
And 23.
Roll that damage.
Ooh, yeah. 13 more damage.
Okay, and the spear goes into his neck. Thunk. And he is down.
Boom.
Okay, done?
And
Got him.
I will leave my turn there.
Okay, my turn. This guy is shouting some more. He seems to be trying to direct what's in front, but I'm just gonna say he is holding his turn. That, out of character, you know what he's doing.
You're not even gonna move. You're just gonna stand there.
He wants to spend his full action for whatever comes his way. So the lizards are going to pile in here, and so I'll move you guys. The goblins are packing up their stuff and moving out here. See the goblins moving around. And let's start with this guy. He's going to step to the front, and he's going to hit Zarik with a claw. He's going to fail, and then he's going to try to bite you. Oh, he's going to crit you.
Silvery
no.
barbs.
Oh.
Oh, he's going to crit you.
Oh. What?
Wow.
Wait,
That is
no, do
some
something.
hack.
It was a crit that was meant to be.
No
Error,
denying
please.
that.
I'll give myself advantage again.
All right, so he goes to bite. Zarik, he's going for your face. And you
Oh,
can
no.
the last thing you see is just lizard folk mouth as he comes in
Chomping.
to chomp. Where's my bites?
Oh no. But that's his people.
No.
So you taking
It's like no.
11 damage, but this he like one of his canine teeth just like
Oh.
digs into your skin, and you can just feel the scales dragging away as you know, oh, it's gonna leave a scar as this thing is
Oh,
pulled
no.
away. You have received a permanent scar on your face.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Didn't he already have one?
I think you might. Yeah, someone already has one. I think, right?
I feel like he already had one.
Okay, so he goes
It
in.
gives me advantage on.
He's
It gives me advantage on.
intimidation checks.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
not that kind of scar. No, unless
Oh,
you
not the-
already have one of those. So he's going to step away. He steps over there and swings and steps aside. This guy's doing the same thing. He's going to come in
Oh.
and he's going to claw for a miss. He's going to
Ooh.
bite for a miss.
Ooh.
He's going to step aside.
Nice.
Last guy coming in. Claw. There we go. I can hear myself twice.
I can too.
That's fine.
Francisco.
How bad?
So his claws are coming in for 15 damage across your little kobold chest, and then he's gonna bite you. Oh,
No.
and he bites for a
My
measly
God.
4 damage, not as much as the last one.
Quit
You
hitting
can
me. I have such a high AC. The whole point is not to hit me.
go ahead and make an attack. He's stepping
Not
stepping
this
back.
time.
All right. No.
Okay, this guy's coming in.
11.
He's given up on that dang thing that he can't hit. He's moving through it. He's making a claw attack with a, what's my claw? +5? 20?
Just hits.
20 hits. So claws into your little chest for 11 damage.
Oh my,
Now he's gonna
not
bite you.
going for the-
Ah, I don't know.
Oh,
my God, no, do something.
Oh, let me see what happens. Let's see what happens.
I thought Air had every barbs.
I do, but I can't. I'm
Okay,
not line of
so
sight of you.
this time you're like, not the face again! And so you put your shield arm up trying to block this thing, but he goes right, you weren't expecting it, he went right for your hand. So,
I'm being blown to
I need
pieces
to roll
over
a
here.
d20.
8, 12, this is triple damage, 12,
Oh
plus his
my
3, 15
goodness. Poor
damage.
David.
Another 15.
And your hand is mangled. You cannot use that shield hand until you get it patched up. Or at least, you don't know when. You don't know how long. But your shield hand is mangled, and you cannot use your shield correctly for the rest of this combat, at least. So you're going to lower your AC for that shield amount. Your hand is kind of mangled. You can't
No.
use it efficiently. And then he's going to back away and step back over here. And the guy's doing that. This guy with javelin. How do we get down from here? I don't know where my stairs are.
He says, "Boss, how do I get down from here?
There's no door.
How did I even get up here?"
Oh no.
Okay, he's gonna stand there patiently with javelin in hand.
I can't
Interesting.
figure out how to get down there, boss. I'm just gonna wait.
He's shouting at this guy here. That's my draconic. Zarik and Saren, you understand there's some sort of communication going on between these two, with the javelin and the leader down here. Okay, is that everyone? That's everyone. No,
Yeah.
most of them. Krog, you're up.
Oh man. Okay.
Step on in.
No one's frightened anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So this is tricky. Is there like an action that would like help me pull David out of there?
You can drag him.
Oh, I have a plan. Don't worry.
Oh, you have a
Yes, don't worry about me.
And if
I have a plan.
force pulled, there's no attack of opportunity.
That is correct.
Okay.
You can walk
but-
through a square.
You go up to him and put your hand on him, and he's like, "I have a plan." You're like,
Yeah, I was literally it's like, okay.
It's more like I have a plan.
I mean, I don't want to just go in there because they'll just attack me again.
well, they aren't holding their action now. They unloaded on David.
Okay.
Yeah, that hurt.
Were any of those three hurt already?
They're all damaged. They've
They're
all
all
got
damaged?
They've all got
Which
like
one's the
lightning
most-
scars, and one of them's real bloody. The last one that hit is real bloody.
Which one?
None of them are in
Is
good
it-
shape. You can't see him now. He's the one who was
Oh,
not
okay.
scared of you. But yeah, they're all either bloodied or close to
Alright,
bloodied.
I'm just gonna go in then.
'Kay.
Okay, I'm gonna go for this one right in front of me.
'Kay.
Gonna go for an attack. If it would let me. Hold on.
Just like that, you got your fist in the poor guy's face.
Yeah. 12.
That's a miss. He dodges to the side.
Okay. I'll go
Says,
for another
I'm
attack.
not scared of you anymore.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Ah!
Okay.
Okay, so you go to punch, and he dodges, but with his dodge, he guides your hand, and it punches the wall. Give me a
Ow,
give me a
ouch.
D3. Just roll a D6 and put it in half.
Of course.
You guys, you guys sit there, and you see Craw go for a punch, and just freeze.
Like paralyzed?
He is.
What happened?
He's like in a daze.
Oh, great.
Okay, Krog, your turn's over. Zarik, you're up. Zarik, you see Krog sitting there, and you're like, man, he's just leaving himself open. He's so brave.
He's so brave.
Now
I'm gonna attack this guy.
I know, yeah.
I'm gonna keep attacking this guy.
Okay, you can hit. He's gonna have a bit of an AC advantage because there's a dazed Krog in front of him.
Lord.
Can I hit him from over there? Pretty fine.
You can hit him. He's just gonna have a little bit of an advantage because of. Well, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead.
Yay. Okay.
I guess it's fine. You got him.
Okay. Not too. 10 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
That kill him?
Nope.
Okay. Second attack. Hopefully this will get him.
He's at the moment salivating over the.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Over how
You guys
open.
just clogging up the door and fumbling.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Okay, so
It's horrible.
So Zarik. So you're going to swing, and you're just like swinging wild. You're trying to not hit Krog, and you go for a swing, and it jams into this wood, whatever this barrier they've got to the side, and it's stuck, and you cannot get this thing out.
Oh,
You're gonna have to
God.
use
my
a strength
goodness.
check, an athletics check to get this thing free, because it is lodged in there, and you're like, man, I swing hard, I can't even get it out. So
Okay. So I'm gonna second wind.
You mean action, sir?
Oh no. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm going to do an
Maybe
where
you
is
get
it?
second wind.
not second wind. Is it not a bonus action? Is it action surge?
Action surge is a free action.
Oh,
you get one of
Beautiful.
those
Okay,
a day.
yeah. I'm gonna do this first. All right. So I'm a second wind and then action surge.
Okay.
And I can get a lot more health points. So this plus 8. Gotta get. So I get 11 hit points, and I'm gonna action surge.
Okay. What you gonna do? Sword firmly lodged into the side wall.
Can I just? Will it take one? Does it take an attack action or a full action? Take it out.
It's a standard action.
So will I be sacrificing my attacks then?
Mm-hmm.
Boo. Okay.
That's
We'll need to
very
get this
sad.
out.
But on the plus side, you'll have a sword.
Yeah, you'll have
Yeah.
a sword.
It's in there real good too.
Or you know what? Can I just instead of that, I think I have another sword on me.
Do you have another
Just
sword on
carry-
you?
You just check your inventory.
So I'm checking. Pretty sure I have
It's
a
like,
second sword on me.
hold on a second, put his backpack down. Starts recording.
have a backpack.
He actions are just suddenly pulls out his bag real fast.
I thought I had a second sword. I don't know what happened to it though. I guess I must have dropped it.
I think you gave it to.
Alright.
I got
Remember, you
stuck
guys
somewhere
were
else.
with the prisoners a long time ago. You gave a lot of your weapons away to them.
Yeah,
Not sure. I guess.
bummer. You gonna pull your
Alright,
sword
then.
out?
Oh yeah. I guess I'd pull out my sword then.
Give me an athletics check. It's in there good.
Uh.
I'll give you before you spend your action doing this. I'm gonna let you know it's in there good.
Oh,
So there's a good chance you won't get it out.
He rolled a
Roll
I
a
guess I could
16.
just try and use a dagger.
You rolled a 16. Did you roll already?
Yeah, I
he rolled
did.
a little
I
while
got a
ago.
Yeah,
16
first time.
plus.
What's your athletics?
It's really good. Athletic plus 8.
Plus 8. Yeah.
Oh.
So you yank this thing out. You get your sword back
Nice.
out. You needed a 20 to get the thing out.
Ah, nice. Okay, so
Done? You gonna move?
no, I'm gonna do one more thing. I just need to go find it real quick. I don't think I need to hit someone for this. I think I just get it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do this thing called Fighting Spirit. So go give me a advantage on weapon attacks, which is the main important. But it gives me 5 temporary hit points, so I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
Bam.
A bonus action?
You You used your bonus action to second wind.
Bummer.
And then I.
All you have
No,
left is
I did that, and then I second wind, and then I second wind, and then I did the action surge.
action surge just gives you an action.
Yeah,
Oh, it
give you a
does?
bonus
Doesn't
action.
give you
I
everything.
give you everything back.
All you have left is a move.
Oh, okay then. Guess don't get that then.
So you staying there, or you moving?
If I move, I get hammered on, wouldn't I?
Yep.
Actually, who do I get hammered on by?
You can try to tumble.
You could have used
Oh,
your
yeah.
action to disengage.
Well, I want my
He had to
sword.
get his sword out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll tumble out.
Okay, it's your acrobatics or athletics versus my 10 plus my attack bonus.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's our,
Alright.
Ooh,
our little house
cool.
rule. So make me. What you doing? You gonna do athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
'Kay.
Better at athletics.
You do it against both of them. I think is what my rule was. Because you're
So I have to
avoiding
roll it
2
twice?
people, so yeah, roll twice.
Okay. Here's the first one.
'Kay.
Which is
What's your attack roll? What's your attack bonus?
my attack bonus
Yeah.
is.
Oh, sorry. What's your athletic? Sorry, you're doing athletics.
Plus 8.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you avoid this guy. Now avoid this guy.
Try to roll the same dice. Hopefully it works out for me. 18.
Yep, you're good. So you avoid their
Uh-huh.
thing, and you move half your movement away.
We'll move. I'll move there. Right here.
Sunny cheeks.
Now I'll look at some of this stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna move up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Alright, so my plan failed.
That guy back there with the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna put it. Dang, I'm gonna put it. Whoa, there's nowhere good to put it. I'm gonna hit that guy back there with the shield.
Okay, with what?
Lightning bolt. He needs to make a dex save. DC 16.
He missed it.
I like how you're just assuming I got out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
16
You should
damage.
be gone.
Like, oh, watch out!
I,
you almost fried me.
I've already forgotten about you being in there.
Is that a 60-foot cloud or 60-foot? Oh, it's huge, isn't it? 60 feet.
It's a 60
whole
foot
thing.
cloud. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the whole thing. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, done.
Yep.
Try to move this along so Joe can go to sleep. Everyone, you're up.
CP time?
I'm gonna move up and do it again.
'Kay.
Booming blade. Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
That is a 12.
12 is a miss, and you give away. Sort of, you give away your position. He's gonna get an attack, and he's holding his round for this. So I'm giving him both his attacks.
Okay.
What I'm doing here, but he has disadvantage. Where'd my paper at? Where'd my paper go?
That's a fumble.
Oh.
Very good.
Okay,
Got
so he
shot
goes.
last round.
He swings at you for his first attack, and he's off balance. So you feel like he's going to be an easy hit for the next time I hit him. Second attack, though. Where'd my paper go? I had a notebook that had my notes on it. It was. I think it was plus 7.
Where'd it go?
That hits. My AC
23?
is 16, so.
What'd I do with it? There it is. Got it. Okay. So he's got a big scimitar, and that one, big notch scimitar, like a hero sword. 20 damage for that one. as he
20 damage.
Slashes it across. you.
20.
I'll uncanny dodge that to take half.
Wow.
And then I will hide. Back up.
And he is, yeah, he's really off balance, so he's gonna be real easy to hit.
Okay, that's my turn.
Want to go for it again? Saren, you're up.
Which one of these guys looks the healthiest?
Um,
And I'll move like over a little bit so I can see.
This guy
Move
looks
it
the
around a little
healthiest. Isaac, I forgot. So there was some teamwork going on here with the guy with the javelin, and Well, no, I'll just hold on. So there's some shouting going on, and but with the off balance thing, it didn't go through. Let's say it that way.
Okay.
Because I screwed up and I forgot to do it. So yeah, the most damaged guy, or the least damaged guy, is this one.
I'm going to cast second level guiding bolt at him.
Okay.
With advantage. 18.
That's a hit.
19. Five DC. Bam.
Nice.
17 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then
So he's glowing. Or whatever. Not fairy fire, but basically.
my spiritual weapon's gonna. The guy that's next to Krog, next to my spiritual weapon, that one's almost dead, right?
No, he's fine. The one that's almost dead is this guy over here.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hit this one that I had guidance on.
They're all pretty equal.
Or not guidance, guiding bolt.
You guys have been doing a good job of focusing your fire.
Sarcasm.
Ooh, 12.
12 is a miss.
Missed it.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Okay. So we're start with Krog over here.
No.
Start with this fella here. He's gonna go have his claw. With a crit.
Silvery barbs.
He has advantage, by the way, which is why I'm rolling that.
Okay.
With 18 plus his 5. And it's... Where my dice go?
I'm gonna give myself advantage.
Joe's just like, I only do advantage now.
It's claws of... Ooh, 18 damage.
Wait, I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance on that.
Okay.
Oof.
18 damage claws.
That's really
Nice.
good.
Oh, nice.
That's
So
really good.
13.
Oh, man.
So what was it? 15?
18
what
was,
was the-
it was...
it was 18, so-
18, yeah.
So I'll
I
take
think 5.
5 damage.
Okay, and then his bite. Was his advantage as well, with a 14.
That's a miss.
Okay, we'll have the other guy on the other side who's flanking. His flanking buddy is going to hit with his claws for 14 damage.
14?
Mm-hmm. He's gonna bite. Wait, did I do the... Did I do that right? Yeah. Bite with...
Oh no.
16?
No. 16 to hit or 16 damage?
16 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. He gets you for 6 piercing damage with his bite.
Oof.
Okay, we got one more. He does not have advantage, but he's going to slash the claws. He's going to... That's a 9. And then bite.
Oh,
4...
that should bring me down. Unless he-
6 points of
Yeah.
damage.
Ooh. Ugh.
Okay. This guy stands over here by the fire. The now cold fire. He's gonna come stand in here next to it. And he's shouting out... Well, he's not gonna go there. That's a bad place to stand. He's gonna come over here behind this pillar. He's moving by you if you want to take a swing at him, Isaac.
Do it.
Yeah, I will.
Do it.
Because I'm still invisible, which means I still have an advantage.
There you go.
Nice.
And I get sneak attack, so not bad.
Let's Krog down.
Yep.
Yeah.
18 points of damage.
Ooh. Okay. He gets hit and he shrieks. And he's going to stop moving and then try
Oh
to...
wait, sorry, I can't take a shot because I already used my reaction to uncanny dodge.
Oh.
What was it? 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What
he
really happened is he just stubbed his toe.
he comes over here and he's shouting, and this guy's gonna go and move to right there. Appears to be readying an action. This guy's jumping
Dang,
down.
frog.
I take my point of damage. Thunk. As he jumps down because I can't find the dang thing.
I can't find the door, Captain. Just get down here.
He's gonna move over. I guess right there. So this guy's come down. Who had a javelin? He's dropped the javelin. He's pulled out his scimitar, and he has a shield on his back. There's still a guy in the tower, and he blows his horn again. At the moment, he's just kind of watching this. And another one from the other tower comes over and stands on this bridge. And he's watching this way. It looks like he has javelins in his hand as well. It is Krog's turn, but it's 11:15. Do you want to end here? Or see if we can finish this
yeah,
fight?
It's just gotta go to sleep, then we can pick it back up here.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Because this is not close.
We're
to
nearing the end of the first little
Yeah.
phase here, but there's a lot more still in here.
Right. Yeah.
Let's get those guys in the tower.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so remember, I'll try to write these down.
I'll just work on a new character just in case.
Yeah, 'cause
I
I'm
got
thinking,
you,
I'm
I
really
got you.
considering lightning bolting you super
Oh,
hard,
no.
because it's such a perfect hit. There's one death save.
You gonna have like a bonus action gust of wind to blow him out of the way first?
Control my body.
No, I changed subclasses.
Oh yeah,
remember?
you did.
So Krog is unconscious.
Yes.
I can be a wicked healer. I can also do a ton of damage.
Zarik has a mangled shield hand.
My last words were like, Zarik, I thought you had a plan.
And then
you failed me, Zarik!
I think that's it.
Oh,
I got
man.
the hit points in there. So.
Blame the dice, not me.
We're three rounds in, right? I'm for invisibility.
I think you're. Yeah, 3 or 4. It's a minute. We'll say 3. That sounds good. 3 rounds.
I think I've had 3 attacks. So.
Invis. Okay. And yeah, we basically this is the start of the fight with Krog. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll end there. And we'll be back next week with some
Oh, good.
lizardmen killing.
Combat.
Yeah.
Get to use those new those new levels. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. 501.